Today, the development and deployment of blockchain protocols and applications fail to offer enterprises the scalability and enhanced confidentiality they want without surrendering the inherent security. AERGO plans to develop not only a blockchain, but also a fully featured ecosystem to enable businesses and developers from any industry on-chain. Businesses are concerned about application uptime, low latency, data security, and privacy. Before jumping into specifics, I should discuss Blocko and its relation to AERGO. Blocko is a well-established enterprise blockchain provider from South Korea that recently emerged from fintech Pack. Technology incubators such as Techstars have already produced Boom Network and Arweave, so it's likely more cryptocurrency projects will emerge from these incubators. CoinStack worked well enough, but Block realized there were two critical reasons why it needed to develop AERGO. The first was CoinStack reaching Bitcoin's theoretical transaction limit. The second was that the Ethereum virtual machine EVM, which CoinStack is built from, has many friction points with current enterprise architecture. Rather than repeat more of the same, Block decided to build a hybrid public-private solution. One thing I'm very glad to see is the formation of the AERGO Foundation. Similar to Ethereum and Neo, AERGO will create a non-profit organization dedicated to support and grow AERGO. AERGO Chain is a decentralized hybrid public/private blockchain network. It contains a smart contract engine called AERGO to enable innovative business products and services. AERGO's blockchain will feature the Git-like abilities to branch out and merge branches. AERGO Hub is the connecting fiber from AERGO Chain to decentralized applications dApps. Smart contracts are stored within the hub in either of two different distributed directories DDS. The first is a public repository which is shared and open to others to leverage and innovate on. The second is a private repository for businesses seeking complete control, security, and privacy. Each of these DDS store the metadata of a dApp. AERGO Marketplace. Partners can develop software to further support the ecosystem. These services are stored in the AERGO Hub and available to those who need them. 5. Similar to EOS, Steam, and BitShares, AERGO will feature a DPoS consensus algorithm. AERGO aims for just enough decentralization with nodes likely to be managed by large enterprises. The benefits of DPoS have been debated openly, and the prevailing benefits include reducing energy expenditure, lower chances of hard forks, and economic incentives for honest nodes to slash malicious actors out of the network. AERGO will handle multiple VMS to support Solidity-based smart contracts, and AERGO's native plugin-based smart contracts with the AERGO language. The beauty behind AERGO SQL is the ability to interact with smart contracts in the same way SQL can retrieve, transform, and store data into databases. Many people, including non-developers, already know how to use SQL. 5. Foundation Council. Roderick van der Graaf is managing partner and also an AERGO Council member. His background: founder of Lemniscape, an investment and advisor firm in the blockchain space. 7 years of private equity/venture capital at Caldera Pacific and KCP Capital. Young Park, AERGO CTO, expertise in large-scale and high-performance software design, 12 years of experience in relational DBMS and distributed solutions. Phil Zermani, AERGO Co, Global VP Sales BizDev. Internet Embedded Linux Appliances for Red Hat Incorporated, Global Head of Big Data Cloud Biz Models at Santander, Senior Vice President of Cloud Biz Unit at Deutsche Telekom. Verdict. This project reminds me of how on-chain developed ontology. We find Blocko creating AERGO, a blockchain ecosystem with smart contract version control capabilities, public and private repositories, privacy, and a query-derived language for smart contract control. AERGO's investors primarily hail from Asia: FBG, BIC, Lemniscape, but it will need to raise its profile in Western markets. Ideally, it would build communities for developers to familiarize themselves with Ergo SQL and Ergo's compatibility with Solidity. Real-world examples of code stack in operation are already live, so educating companies to build on Ergo should be an achievable task. The ability to provide permissions and privacy throughout its design also bodes well for real-world enterprise adoption. Ergo is likely to be my top selection for ICOs in 2018.